on. That's why I asked the Most High to always be with me. That's right. They just sing a song, be a protection, be a fence around me every day. That's right, be that fence. That's right. Be that protection from the dangers seen and unseen. That's an old Baptist prayer. Protect me from the dangers seen and unseen. I say, goodness. But I thank the Most High for being alive. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
That's why I don't take it lightly. I take it that he put me here another yom to do his purpose, to do his will. He could have took you out of here. You could have been on obituary this morning. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
I say, somebody say, good, it's good to see you. I said, it's better be seen than to be viewed. They could have been viewing your body this morning. They could have been going to the morgue saying, yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's her.
Yep.
That could have been it.
All right.
But he saw fit that you here another day. Ray know a little bit something about that. That's right, walking through the funeral homes, boy. Woof. I said, God, dog, people younger than you in there. Why me? Why me? That's why I'm going to fulfill it every day. Every day. I thank the Most High for being alive. All Kabul, all to the Most High Yah through his being Yahushua HaMashiach. All Kabul to Ra'ah. That's right, who laboring in the bar. Ain't that right? All right, dang, ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
Dang, boy, like, boy, preach wherever he at. Ain't that Most High. That's right, y'all got to get that bar deep down inside with y'all. I had to hurry up and get it, boy. I remember when I first heard of the bar, I said, man, I got to go get immersed. I said, how about preacher, I just going on down in the Baptist church, get immersed, I'll be good by the time I get there. He said, you might well go to a guppy pond. Because I figure if I get baptized, you know, I'm good until I come here. He said, you might well go dive in the lake. I said, dang, that's tight. That's tight. I had to cancel that baptism. My wife said I didn't tell her, but the day I told her what I'm trying to do, she go join the church. I said, dang. We had the conversation. She said, we ain't had a conversation. I said, yes, we did, baby. We're going to go to Atlanta and get baptized at the time. She said, you ain't tell me nothing about that. She went and joined the church. She supposed to get baptized that Sunday. I said, Daddy, she ain't going to be able to do it. What? Deacons done got the pool ready? I said, Daddy, I can't do nothing about that. Son, I don't know what you got going on. You remember that thing? She went out there and joined the church. I said, goodness. Because you know you got to join the church home with your husband at the time. I think she thought she was doing a good deed. But my mindset said, we got to get it right. I ain't going to play around this thing. You want me to cheat on you now? I go jump in that that Baptist water now. A deacon pulled me to the side, Kennedy. He said, a deacon can pull me to the side and say, you know you got your wife and everything, but there's nothing wrong with having something on the side. That was a deacon. That's tight. And a brand new marriage. But if I ain't had at the bar already in my mind saying, listen, this was awesome. This is why I got to get up out of here. Ain't nothing wrong with having your wife. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little thing on the side. I said, God, dog. But that's the mindset you got to get out of, right? I thank the Most High for getting me out of that. The book of Romans, chapter 15. Y'all know what it is. Verse 4. Listen to this first.
For whatever Nikatab before,
Uh-huh.
Nikatab for our Lamed, that we through endurance and Nakum of the Ketubim might have Tikva.
Yep. We might have tikva. We might have an attachment. All right? The book of U'alat Shemut, chapter 20, at verse 5. Chapter 20, at verse 5. And the other key, you jump over and give me all aha dabarim. Chapter 28, at verse, we'll start at verse 1. U'al Shemut, and it means what? And these are the names, right?
Yes, sir.
All aha dabarim means what? And these are the words. These are the words. All right? And these were the names. When we think of names, right? A name is not just a title that somebody gets, but a name is also a characteristic of a person. It's the whole being of a person. If I name you, right? Dexter, what's your name mean? To the right side? That's tight. I don't know. Justin, you know what your name means?
I believe it's supposed to mean like justice.
Just still. Oh man, you the law. You the law. Christopher, what's your name mean? Boy, I almost said something, boy. That what it mean? It did? It does? Woo. I almost said something. So I almost said that HB word. Leon, they were crazy. Hey, one time for the Braves, I became officially a Brave fan last night. That's right. I'm an honorary Braves fan. That man hit that home run. I said, goodness. He scared me. That boy said, what happened? Man, that ball was out the park. Man, listen, that's what you call when the Duke throw a pitch and he knows a home run, he just walked to the dugout. He didn't even look at it. That man hit that thing, he just, all right, man, I'll let y'all, man, I'm gone. Man, that man crushed that thing, man. Yeah, I became a Braves fan last night, I was happy that our team won. I've been here all day. You know what I'm saying? You know the sacrifice that you got to do for Smitty not to wash that shirt for a whole series? That's tight. Landcats, what happened? I ain't learned. Curse be thy Falcons. You see what happened to them? Christopher means the bearer of the cross, of Christ. The bearer of Christ. You said it meant Mashiach. Oh, man. The wife said he the one that crucified him. But U'al Shemut means names, characteristics, right? U'al Dawarim means these are the words. All right? This is the book of U'al Shemut, chapter 20, at verse 5. Listen to the Sefer.
Thou shalt not shakar thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahuwah, thy Elohim, am a jealous Elohim,
I'm a jealous Elohim,
visiting the iniquity of the Abbot upon the Benim unto the third and fourth Tuladot of them that hate me.
Verse 6.
And showing recome unto thousands of them that ahab me,
Right?
and keep my Amar.
Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that? They say there's no love in the Old Testament, as they call it. But only love that you will receive are those people that observe and keep what he say to do. What we call it ahab. For those that keep his debar. All right? So I know there's ahab. I know there's love. But we got to understand what agreement we made. The only agreement that you made, if you do what he tell you to do, then he shall save you. Then he shall keep you. Then he shall protect you. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You have no protection when you're doing things outside of his will. Y'all understand that? Yes, repeat that again at verse 5 and verse 6. One more time, Akili.
Thou shalt not shakar thyself to them, nor serve them.
Yep. Let's go to 4. Let's see what he's talking about. Because we got to understand why things are happening in our life. Why are things spiraling out of control? Right? while things going wrong, sometimes you got to re-examine and reassess what's going on in your kai. I can't live your kai for you, right? Every time, they got in certain situations, they want to say, where's the curse at? Somebody got something in here we weren't supposed to have. They start examining. So at verse 4, what does it read?
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in Shamayim above, or that is in the Arats beneath, or that is in the Ma'im under the Arats.
That's right, at verse 5.
Thou shalt not shakar thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahuwah, thy Elohim, am a jealous Elohim, visiting the iniquity of the Abbot upon the Benin until the third and fourth to Ladoth of them that hate me.
That hate me, and what else?
And shewing recome unto thousands of them that are me, and keep my Amar.
There it is. Hold that. Let's jump over All Our Ha-Dabarim, chapter 28, at verse 1. All Our Ha-Dabarim, chapter 28, at verse 1. Listen to the Sefer.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt shama diligently unto the call of Yahuwah thy Elohim, to observe and to do all his Amar.
Being careful to do all his, they say commandments, but in our work it say, I think it's mitzvah. Mitzvah. Let's look at that word right quick, Chris. Aki Carroll. Mitzvah. Y'all see that? Mitzvah. A command, whether human or they'll call it divine. All right? A command. Let's go to the root word. Let's see what it means. Mitzvah. To constitute or enjoin. Y'all see that? When you have a commandment, it's something that enjoins you with an agreement. Right? We also can consider that a contract. Right? We are in a contract with Mr. Yahuwah. If we do what he say do, then he's going to be our protector. The minute that we don't do what he say he's going to do, guess what? That's a breach of contract, and therefore you have no protection. Right? So we can't just take things and say, yeah, I keep his commandments. No, you actually have a contract with him. And therefore, sometimes you got to reevaluate your contract and say, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing inside of this contract? Right? My son asked me the other day, Daddy, where's your will and who gonna get your stuff when you leave? I said, boy, who taught you that? What are you talking about? I said, will, what? That's something crazy. What you talking about, man? I'm only 36 years old. My will? Let me get around to that. But you know what? He said, I hear about all this dying now. How this thing gonna get bust down? I said, goodness, boy. I gotta watch myself and see where I keep my guns at. I gotta watch everything. Clay, I gotta protect myself. My will, shoot, boy. My will is that you do whatever I command you.
That's right. That's right.
My will is take that trash out on Thursday night if I forget. That's my will.
Right.
Let thy will be done in my house and in my house.
Right.
Chapter 673, McKinsey Circle. Oh man, chapter 14, 19. But we're enjoying ourselves into an agreement. We're enjoying ourselves into something to say, listen, if you do this, then I will hire you as my protection. We talking about wills. We talk about things of value. Where do you keep things of value at? Close to you or somewhere safe. Why? Because you don't want to lose them. Right? Our heart, our organs are protected in what? In a cage. In somewhere what? In somewhere safe, somewhere close. You understand what I'm saying? God dog, and I forgot that money, Austin. I'm sorry, Austin. I just thought about it, right? I looked at Bryson Austin. I was like, dog, I let that money right on the thing. We can go get it, brother. We can go get it. All right? But that's a little sidebar, because that's enjoyment. That's an agreement, right? It's an agreement. So, Saba, which is the root word of mitzvah, which is the Abari word for what they call commandments, right? An agreement. Let's go back to 28. Be careful to do all his savah, which I command you. Right? Today, Yahuwah, your Elohim, shall set you on high above all nations of what? The rocks. So we know we ain't above all nations. All nations are above because we have not kept the contract, his agreement. He have sold us. This starts in the book of Bereshit. How? How do we know that? The book of Bereshit, chapter 3. This is the book of Bereshit, chapter 3, at verse 1. Listen to this first.
Now the Nakash was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahuwah Elohim had made.
Yes.
And he said unto the Ashar, Yea, hath Elohim said, Ye shall not eat of every ox of the gun. And the Ashar said unto the Nakash, We may eat of the pari of the ox of the gun, but of the pari of the ox which is in the midst of the gun, Elohim hath said, Ye shall not eat of it.
That's right.
Neither shall ye touch it, lest ye move.
Yes.
And the Nakash said unto the Ashar, Ye shall not surely move.
Yep.
For Elohim doth know
What do you know?
that in the ye eat thereof, then your shall be open, and ye shall be as Elohim.
So y'all see how Satan became an op, right? He became an op until what was told of them to do. They already had an agreement with Mr. Yahuwah, a commandment saying don't eat it. So the op whole goal is to get you off of that contract to get you on his contract. To get you out of his protection so that he can be over you and he can rule over you. How do we get in these agreements with these people when we're not even aware? Because all I got to do is get you a little bit off on what he told you to do. Now you're on your own without protection. Y'all see how easy that is to get you off? That's what it's all about. One more move caused them to be in this situation. Continue.
Knowing too and Rasha. And when the Ashar saw that the ox was too for food, and that it was pleasant to the and a ox to be desired to make one wise,
To make one wise.
she took of the pari thereof,
And what she did?
and did eat,
She ate.
and gave also unto her Isha with her, and he did eat.
Yeah, she gave it to her Isha, which is her husband in English, as they call it, and he ate. And what happened?
And the of them both were open,
Yep.
and they knew that they were Arab.
They knew that they were naked. Yes.
And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they shama the call of Yahuwah Elohim, Halak and the gun in the cool of the Yum. And Adam and his Ashar hid themselves from the pani of Yahuwah Elohim amongst the ox of the gun.
Yep.
And Yahuwah Elohim kara unto Adam and said unto him,
He called the woman.
unto Adam,
He called the man. Y'all
And-
see what happened? He gonna call the man. He ain't calling for no woman. But who got him in a situation? The woman. But I'm calling the man because you are the first one I made this commandment with, this mitzvah with, this sabah with, this enjoyment with. I made it with you. That's what's the whole important thing about it is I made it with the man, with Adam. Where are you? Where are you? And he said, what he said, Lee?
I shama thy call in the gun, and I was afraid,
I was afraid.
because I was naked,
Yep.
and I hid myself.
Uh-huh.
And he said, Who told thee that thou was naked?
Dang, man, what lawyer you hired and told you was naked? Because I know I ain't tell you that. Somebody been here messing with y'all. Because if I gave you an agreement, you shouldn't know the things that you know. Who told you was naked? Therefore, I already sense that this contract has been what? Breached and broken. Uh-huh.
hast thou eaten of the ox, whereof I amar thee that thou shouldest not eat.
I commanded you, I gave you an order not to eat. Have you eaten of that? How did Yahuwah know exactly what he did? Huh? How did he know exactly what he did? He didn't guess. He didn't say, did you drink of the water that I told you not to drink? No, he knew where he was, and he said, you know what? I know exactly where that kata came from. It came from something I told you not to do. So the sins that you're doing, Mr. Yahuwah know what you got going on because you acting in this behavior. This kata caused him to be what? Afraid. Good job, Kashi. Anthony, your name is Anthony Brinson. Dang, this man Kashi is seared. His name is Kashi. That's bad, man. He putting Kashi on paperwork. His name is Anthony Brinson from Decatur, Georgia. Kashi from Japan. It's just crazy. Son, your name is Anthony Brinson. I don't understand. Wow, man. It's okay, man. You know what? That's your character. I guess character Kashi. And you said Kashi. I don't even want to talk about that. He actually we gave him that name Kashi, but he came back with a Japanese meaning. I said, there's no way. Just like, I said, we gave you that name. There's no Japanese meaning for Kashi. We made it up. We made it up. I'm sorry, man. That was just a commercial break. I'm sorry. But your answer was what? Afraid. So when you commit kata, what is a characteristic of that? Fear. Right? Fear of something's getting ready to happen because I broke an agreement. Mm-hmm. Fear of what is the next thing that's going to happen to me because I don't know because I broke an agreement. That's what happens when you commit kata. You like, dang, I done messed up. Dang, I done did this. Now what's going to be the repercussions of what I just did? Fear. What else come with that? Torment. What else? Just think about what he did. He feared, and then what else he did? He hid. That's what you do. When you fear, now you start hiding. You start shying away from doing what he told you to do. Therefore, let me not come into the Mikdash. Let me not come into the presence of Elohim. Why? Because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do anyway. That's what happened. You fear, you start to hide. Yep. Right? Now you finna get ready to start lying and blame and fault finding. Mm-hmm. And saying, it wasn't me, it was the person you gave me. That's what it's all about. And then what happened?
And Yahuwah Elohim said unto the Ashar, what is this that thou hast done? Uh-huh. And the Ashar said, the Nakash beguiled me, and I did eat.
You see that? Uh-huh.
And Yahuwah Elohim said unto the Nakash, because thou hast done this, thou art all above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go.
What's the last verse in this book?
24.
24. Give me a verse 20. At verse 18. I'm 17. Okay, at verse 17.
And unto Adam he said, because thou hast shama unto the coal of thy Shah, and hast eaten of the ox, of which I amar thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. All is the Adamah for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it, all the Yamim of thy Kai. Thorns also and thistles shall they bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field.
That's right.
And in the sweat of thy panis shalt thou eat lakam, till thou return unto the Adamah. For out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art.
From dust thou art.
And unto dust shalt thou return.
From dust you shall go back.
And Adam called his Ashah Shem Kauah, because she was the aim of all Kai.
So you see how it will say Uar Shemut. You see how Adam named who? Who?
Cool.
Adam named Kauah. Y'all see that, right? Because she is the mother, she is the aim of all living.
Unto Adam also, and to his Ishar did Yahuwah Elohim make coats of skins and clothe them.
Yep.
And Yahuwah Elohim said, Behold, the Ish is become as one of us,
The East has become one of us.
to know Tub and Rasha.
Yep.
And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the ox of Kai and
Yep.
eat,
And what we gonna do?
and Kai Olam. Therefore, Yahuwah Elohim sent him forth from the gun of Adon to fill the Adamah from whence he was taken.
Yep.
So he drove out the Ish, and he placed at the east of the gun of Adon cherubims and a flaming sword which turned every Darak to keep the Darak of the ox of Kai.
So you see what happened? So we can get straight to the point. What ended up happening, right? When you commit qatar, it's hard for you to be trusted. Right? Because you got a little bit of knowledge. Now you know Tub and Rasha. You know the difference between Tub and Rasha. You have a discernment to know between, as they call, good and evil. Right? So now he said, now I got to get you out of this situation and put you outside the gun, because I got to protect you from the tree of Kai. Because if you eat of the tree of Kai, therefore you will live forever. Right? You will be rewarded for doing something you're not even supposed to be doing. Right? So therefore, since you can't keep your own self, guess what I got to do? I got to get you out of this situation. So since you can't keep this contract, I got to put you out of this situation. And therefore, I'm going to show you how to protect something. How did he protect it? He put what? As they call cherubim, a flaming sword whirling around what? To guard what you should be doing. You should be guarding the commandments of the way to the what? Tree of life. So he's going to put something around it. He's going to show you how to protect it. Right? He's going to show you how to keep it. And the woman should definitely be the one, should know how to protect things. Protect the kids, protect the husband, and protect for situations. Because that's how you came from. That's where you came from. The book of Bereshit, chapter 2, and verse 26. Verse 23. Verse 22. The book of Bereshit, chapter 2 and 21. I'm sorry, Dwight. I know the white light. I wish the brother make up his mind. You said that, Dwight? Oh, I thought he said, yes, sir. He would hurry up, brother. All right, this is the book of Bereshit, chapter 2 and verse 22. Listen to this first.
21 or 22?
2 and 21, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. And Yahuwah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the basar instead thereof.
He took one of his ribs and closed up the basar that was underneath.
And the rib which Yahuwah Elohim had taken from Ish made he and Ashah and brought her into the Ish.
Now go to 20. At verse 20.
And Adam gave Shem to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air,
Yes.
and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a kenigdu for him.
A kanidu for him. But what does it say before kanidu? Suitable, but what before that?
Found.
Found, what's after that? A helper, right? You see the word that we got for helper? It said azar. Y'all see that? That's a helper, that's an aid, all right? So the woman should be a what? A helper or aid, which actually came from a rib, should be a helper or aid. Let's look that word helper up. We looked up help before, right?
Yes, sir.
So y'all don't want to know what this help means. No, that's what y'all. Y'all see what help mean? Help can either mean what? Servant or what? Huh? It's a noun and a verb, right? It could be, well, we said one could be actually a slave or actual help, right? Some women say, well, I ain't no slave. Come on now, get out of that mindset.
That's right.
It ain't about being a slave. It's about doing what you're supposed to do for God in your house. Protecting your house. Y'all see what the word azar means? What it means?
Aid.
It means to aid, right? You're supposed to be there to aid. Let's go a little deeper, Tim. Let's go to the root word. You're supposed to be there to surround and protect. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Protect. That's how you got to aim. That's what an aim is supposed to do. It's supposed to be protection, right? So therefore, if Ka'ua was operating in her role, she should have been protecting and knowing what the man said, what he ought to do, and guarding them for not they wouldn't even be able to eat. Because you're not only protected to protect things around you, but you got to protect different words and situations from happening to your own mishmakah. That's how deep you got to be.
Right.
That's how tight you got to be as a woman. As an aim, you got to be the protector. Because he named her Ka'ua, because you are the aim of all what? Living, all Ka'im. Therefore, you got to be that protector. You got to be that protector to the tree of Ka'im. So when you see the word keep, y'all know what keep means? Let's look it up. Let's look it up, Tim. Let's go to, I went to U'al Shemut chapter 20. Let's jump straight to it. U'al Ha Dabarim. Let's go to 28 and 45. Let's see what that say. So all these things what we dealing with, right, it's all about being protection, right? So somebody said it earlier. Somebody said, what protects the organs of the body? The cage, which is the what?
Rib.
The rib cage. The rib cage is the protector of the organ and body. So therefore, if I'm going to take something out of the man, I'm going to take one of the protection things that's going to be the definition of what the aim in woman should be. All this stuff makes sense. You just got to put it in perspective. Mm-hmm. Period. A protection. Therefore, he didn't leave the flesh open. He closed it up instead thereof. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So if you come from something that's protection, you got to be protection. You got to operate in the Shem, which is the character of what you were set up to do. Let me read this right quick. This is Deuteronomy as they call it, but U'al Dabarim, what we call it. It says, so these are the curses. I'm going to read it in English so you can understand it. All right? Because some of y'all say, see, the Aubrey candidate, it just be going on my head, bro. I think that why I ain't saved, because, they be throwing the words out. I just don't understand it. Well, let's read this in English.
That's right.
So these are the curses that shall come. See, if they start talking about Jesus, I kind of reconnect. You know what I'm saying? Hypocrite, hellbound. So all these are the curses shall come upon you and pursue you and overtake you until you are destroyed. Because you did not listen to the voice of Yahuwah, your Elohim, by keeping his commandments, his statutes, in which he commanded you, right? So let's look up that word keep, Tim. You do not keep it. That's how I know you know how to keep it, because the word is called shamar, right? So what does shamar mean? To hedge about or to guard. Are you guarding what he told you to do? If you're guarding what he told you to do, Satan, the Opps, can't come in and take what he given you. Are you guarding it? Oh, I keep the Shabbat. You're not keeping the Shabbat. You can't keep a day. It got to be in you. Oh, I keep all his commandments. Really? Are you guarding them? So why are you committing kata? Because the Opps is coming by and taking that thing what's in you, taking it away, and keep putting you on the outside. So when you say you keep something, are you shamaring it? Are you to hedge about? Are you guarding it? Are you protecting it? Are you attending? I'm standing by. Because what he told me to do, I got to stand on guard. That's what it's all about. Are you doing it? So not only to the woman, but the man, you got to keep these things as well. You got to shamar and understand these things as well. Guarding it, don't let nobody take things from you. Protecting. Because if you don't keep it, you're going to find yourself on the what? On the outside of the gun, and therefore, he going to keep what away from you? He going to keep that away from you. So how you say, I want to dwell with him forever, and you not doing what he told you to do? He said, I'm protecting this. He's the real Under Armour. He going to protect this house because ain't nobody, no thieves, no robber, going to get in here. If you ain't living right, you ain't going to get in. Because he's protecting it. Just because you failed on your agreement, your contract, you think he's going to fail on his? It ain't going to happen, Captain. So the only access is to get in. The keys is to shamar it, to keep it, and to do what he said you're going to do. That's what gives you access in. And gives you protection. Right? To give you protection at the end of the day. The book of Tahalim, chapter 91, at verse 1. They call it Psalms. Chapter 91 and verse 1, I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. So as I'm going about my day, I got to understand, am I walking in his debar? Because if I'm outside of the protection and the safety. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's important. Because he that a hard tube, huh? There you go. He that a hard what? Kai and what? See to Yamin, what you should do? Let you eschew what? Evil, Rasha, and what? And do too. If you love your life, you need to be getting away from what? From evil, from Rasha. So you can be protected. If you don't like, that's why you commit Qatar. You don't like life, you don't understand you don't care what he say. But I tell you what, there's a reward for your labor. All right, this is the book of Tahalim, chapter 91 and verse 1. And it reads, Aki, Chris?
He that dwelleth in the secret Malkum of the Most High
What?
shall abide under the shadow of the Al Shaddai.
There it is. Uh-huh.
I will say of Yahuwah, he is my refuge.
He is my refuge.
And my fortress.
And my fortress.
My Elohim.
My Elohim.
In him will I trust.
Him will I trust. This is where I will hide at. Let's look up the word refuge. Let's look up the word fortress. This way you need to be. The God was actually a refuge for who? Adam and Kahul. They ain't have to worry about these things. Yet there was an Opp within. Just because you're abiding in him does not mean there's not going to be threats, attacks. Oh, I'm here, I'm good. Are you crazy? The whole purpose of the Opp is to get you off. If I get you off, right, now I got control over you. That's what it's all about. Mak as'ah, or makseh, a shelter. A shelter. You already heard they got homeless shelters. That means something of cover, right? Now look it up in Google what a shelter, etymology, what a shelter is. Bakra. We looked at that word, a white person, especially a poor one. That's tight. Y'all see what they say? A bakra. Compare master. A bakra. Shelter. A shelter. Structure affording protection. Possibly an alteration of the Mid-English shelteron, roof or wall formed by locked shields. Right? A shield, trauma, troop, strong, firm, stable. Suffix, be firm, solid, and what? And steadfast. When you are truly in a real shelter, you will be protected. You don't do what he say, you outside the shelter. You outside the what? The bed, the house. All right? Now, let's go to the book of the book of Yeukanan, chapter 17. So at the end of the day, the whole goal is to make sure that we keeping it, we shamaring it. His commandments, what they call the sabah, by actually doing actions. This is the book of Yeukanan, chapter 17, at verse 1. Listen to this first.
These Dabarim spake Yahushua and lifted up his own to Shamayim and said,
What'd he say?
Abba, the hour is come. Pa'ar thy ben, that thy ben also may pa'ar thee. As thou hast given him power over all basar, that he should give alam kai to as many as thou hast given him.
So who is he right now? He's Adam and who? Kaua. Y'all see what he said? He said he was given authority over all what? Basar, and he may give eternal Kai to what? He's the mother of Kai. That man said, I'm going to be 2 in 1. That man said, I am the creator. I'm him. In the masculine and feminine. I'm him right here. That's why these people were seeking to kill him. Because what are you saying? These people already knew the bar. They saying, so you saying you the mother and the father? You said you got authority over the man and you going to give Kai? Those who give Kai, that makes you a what? A bearer. Right? That makes you a bearer. And if you the bearer, you also the in. There it is. You see how quick that was? You also the protector. Because it goes in the characteristic of what you're supposed to be doing. Guarding and protecting. Right? And what else? Hey, Ian, you caught that for everybody else. I'm looking for a dope. But you know what? Out of the mouth of babes. This what?
Is alarm, kai alarm, that they might know thee, the only Amat Elohim, and Yahushua HaMashiach, whom thou hast sent. I have kabod thee on the arise.
Yep.
I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do.
That's what, man. I protect this thing all the way what you told me to do. That's what I want to do. I want to do it all the way to the end. Right? I want to be a real friend. His friend is what? F-R-I to the end. That's a true friend. All the way to the end. I didn't create that, Austin. I read that somewhere. You know, I'm a big quote guy. You know, I broke up the word and it said fret end, so that's what it means. That's fine, but I'll take the credit for it. But I don't know why I got a patent on the words and things like that. And what happened?
At verse 5. And now, O Abba, kabod thou me with thine own self, with the kabod which I had with thee before the olam was. I have manifested thy shem unto Anashim, which thou gavest me out of the olam. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me.
So therefore, the word that I got, what I did, I protected it, and what else I did with it? I gave it to them. So if I got the word from you and I'm protecting it, and I give it to them, what should they do? They protected it. And he's confirming what they did because He said, you gave it to me, and what? And they what? They kept it. They protected too. If I protected it and they protected it, they should be with me. Mm-hmm. How did he protect it? How did they protect it? And you not gonna protect it, but you trying to be with him? It don't match. Mm-hmm. It don't match. So basically, he's certifying them. Mm-hmm. He's saying, look, this the play. This is what they did. I kept it. They kept it. And guess what? What else, Lee?
Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
Uh-huh.
For I have given unto them the dabarim which thou gavest me.
Yep.
And they have received them and have known surely that I came out from thee.
Yep.
And they have amon that thou didst shalak me.
He was also, well, how? And you go, because he came out from Elohim. Because where did the Kua come out? Adon. So if Kua came out of Adon, and he came out of Elohim, right? You already know he's that one. He's that protector. That's what they had the whole fight with. So you saying you came from him? Come on now. Come on now. And what happened?
I palau for them. I palau not for the olam, but for them which thou hast given me. For they are thine. And all mine are thine.
Yep.
And thine are mine.
Yep.
And I am pa'ar in them.
Everything that you gave me, I gave them. Everything that I got is theirs. Everything you got, you gave it to me, and I'm giving it to them. Therefore, it's theirs too. And what happened?
And now I am no more in the olam,
Now I must leave,
but these are in the olam.
but I have to leave them
And
here. Lee, and what happened?
And I come to thee.
Uh-huh.
Kadash Abba,
Kadash Abba, what do you want you to do?
Shamar, through
Protect them in what?
through thine own Shem,
Yep.
those whom thou hast given me.
So guess what? Even though I left, what he gonna do? He's still sending a protector. Because I have to protect the bar. If you got the bar, he has to protect that. So it's not only the agreement with flesh, it's the agreement that's on the inside of you. That's what it's about. That's how I look at it. So if I really got the bar, listen, I should be walking like I'm protecting it.
That's right.
If I'm protecting what you got and you ain't gonna protect me, not only from just, well, I ain't gonna die none because he protecting me. Nah, that's gonna be stupid. But he's protecting you through certain situations. I'm gonna show you how to get through this. I'm gonna show you how you defeat the op. I'm gonna show you how you defeat the attack. Those that accuse you, I'm gonna show you how to do those things. Protect them. How do we know about protect? Because we should be protecting our mission. Not only that, we should be protecting the bar. We should be keeping it, guarding it. That's what he's saying. That you should be guarding it. And what else, Lee?
That they may be one as we are. While I was with them in the olam,
What?
I kept them in thy Shem.
Listen, I protected, what it said? I protected them in your name. So ain't nothing happening to them while I was here, right? Because you know what? I covered them. Because he that abided in what? In the shadow of the Almighty. Because if I'm saying on the Almighty, I always had to protect them. How do you know you had to protect them? Because when they came with those swords, what he said? Listen, come get me, let them what? That's called protection. I'm the one you want. It's called protection. Did you see any one of them say, nah, Yahusha, I got this one? They stood they behind back and he said, you know what? I'm in the shadow. Because now this gonna really show Darren who you are now. If I'm just chilling, I'm gonna be in the shadow. Because if you're gonna protect me, I'm gonna see actions right now in the flesh. He said, I'm the one you seeking. If you seek me, let them go. That's called protection. At the end of the day. That's what a father should be doing. That's what a mother should be doing. An aim should be doing. An arbor should be doing. Protection. Not only the kids, but you protect them because you got to give them the instructions on how to do right. That's what it's all about. It's not about being a friend. It's about giving them instructions that can be able to let them last longer in this Kai. Because it's all about protection. While I was with them in the world, I protected them in your name. I kept what you given me, and not one of them has perished except the ben of perdition, the Opp, the one that got outside of my debar. I cannot protect those that don't listen to me. That's showing you what happened in the gun. He went outside, did something he wasn't supposed to do. He was on the outside. I protected everybody that kept my word except the son of perdition. So at the end of the day, you got to make your own decision. I'm here to persuade you to do too, but if you don't want to do it, this is your demise.
Right.
I don't know how plain and simple I could probably put it. This is your Kai, you do what you want to do. You live how you want to live. But at the end of the day, you got to meet your maker. And when you meet your maker, he's protecting what he set out to do. Are you protecting what you're supposed to be protecting? If not, it will be shown in your life. And all those things that you're doing, that you think you're hiding, cannot be hid. Because when you commit kata, you are afraid, and therefore you try to hide what you're doing. He see everything. He see everything. You can't hide nothing from him. Or you seen it? Man, yeah, I seen that. I seen that. You wondered, did you see it? Well, you know God ain't really real. Yeah, I know what Elohim is.
That's right.
His Shem is Yahuwah. He sits high and look low. But it's all you got to do is listen. How do I get myself back in good con with Mr. Yahuwah? Just do what he say do. It's easy. It's easy. Let me get back on right and go down straight street. It's easy. The more you start veering, start committing kata, the further and further you go away. He sold that with a quote-unquote particle son, as they call it. He got far away, but he said, you know what, man, I ain't got to live like this. In my Arbor house, man, I eat good. I live good. Why am I living the way I'm living? So you know what he did? He said, man, blank this. I'm going back. I'm going back where I eat good. And when he go back, he going to kill the fattest calf for you because all he wants you to do is live right. But you try to go out and see what you can go out there and find. Ain't nothing out there. And this ain't the only place. But you got to understand who's giving you the bar to protect your Kai. Everything people give you is not for protection. You can have your wife, but ain't nothing wrong with having nothing on the side. You telling me, only reason you telling me that because you want me out there with you.
Right. Yep.
And I want to get the young. Because if I'm doing wrong and you doing wrong with me, we got our own fraternity and club of the doing right brothers. Broke 5 broke. We ain't got it. That's old school. Y'all youngest don't know nothing about that. That's the book of Yeezy. Broke 5 broke. We ain't got it. That's what it is. They want you a part of them. Because if they ain't doing right, all I want you to do is be with me. Therefore, they become an op. That's what it is. They become that op. So, keep going.
And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the Olam, that they might have my Shusha fulfilled in themselves.
Yep.
I have given them thy debar, and the Olam hath hated them, because they are not of the Olam, even as I am not of the Olam.
Yep. Now, what you got in you, those things that protecting you, these people gonna hate you. Because the reason they gonna hate you because they gonna say, "Oh, you think you better than me?" No, I'm just keeping it the bar. Something you not keeping. When you keeping something they not keeping, you become they op. The only way to get you out of there is what? Sway you and pull you out there. Now you're with them, therefore you have the bar no more. That's why you got to watch the conversation with people, because Those things that become an op or accusers to get you to pull you away from what you're doing. I already told you, you can be your op. It don't have to be another person. It could be you. You don't want to do right. You find the excuse to stumble and fall. I don't find the excuse. I always find an excuse to keep going. Because I know in my head, say, bro, you do this, you know how this is going to play out now. What you want to do now, Alex? What you want to do now? Because every man got his own choice. A man, you got the free will to do what you want to do because that what happened in Bereshit. You know the difference between Tub and Rasha. Discernment, or right and wrong. Alex, how you want to do this now? Well, you can do this, ain't nobody going to find out, but you already know how this is going to play out. You know he looking, right? You know he looking. I can sway man, but what's up with you and him? What about disagreement? You going to give up all them years? Or you just said you're going to do right. What you going to do? Dang, what you going to do? Dang, this good time can only last for this long, but what's going to happen right after that? You know the bar, Pesach coming up, preacher going to let us, give up, we confess our sins. Kata, what you going to do, man? Bro, you got to keep going, bro. Keep going. Keep going. Just get over this. I guarantee you something on the other side. Those didn't go through my mind. But I knew, just like Yahushua, right? After he was tempted and he defeated the devil, as they call it, the Satan, on the mount, guess what? He fled. Then that's when the Malachim came down and they, quote unquote, ministered unto him. Because you got to get over that op. You looking for the saving and the healing to come while you dealing with it. Nah, they just sitting back looking, are you going to overcome that? Once you overcome it, now I can give you more. I'm not going to give you more if you're not standing up for your own right and doing what's right from the beginning. That's how I work. That's how I always look at it. I say, bro, just go through this test. Just keep going. Don't worry about it. I know it's going to be hard. Just keep going. Get over it. Get over it. As soon as I get over it, boom, stuff start to happen. I say, see, boom. That's why I keep going, because the motivation. Because it's the reward for my labor. I did right. Look what happened too. Right? All you got to do is just get over that hump. You get over that test, watch what happens. Even when you get over a test, there's no reward. Dang, I ain't getting no reward. See, I should have went on here and did that wrong. Nah, bro. That's the test in itself again. That's another test. Boy, I got a witness. Do not do it. Hold that babe. Whew. She said, preach! Yeah. That's what y'all call Yeti? She the one who was on the table? Listen, man, that baby got up on the table with a cup. Just said, he said, I didn't know what to do. I was like, what in the world? What does this mean, Dawes? But sometimes that's the test. The test is overcoming. Then you're looking for the reward. You don't get it. Don't go back. You got to keep going. Don't always look for no reward. It ain't going to happen like that at the end of the day. But read 15.
I applaud not
Yep.
that thou shouldest take them out of the Olam,
But
that thou shouldest shamar them from the Rasha.
y'all see that? In order for he really protect you, I got to take you out of the world with me. He said, I don't want you to do that. I want you to leave them here, but I want you to guard them from evil. I want you to guard them from Rasha, because I want you to protect them, because they got your debar, which is us, right? He said, I got to go, but I'm going to leave you a comfort. I'm going to leave you a protector. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. A whole goal is of overcoming opposition, overcoming these tests and trials, keeping what he told us to do, guarding it so we can be with him in eternal Kai. Appreciate it, Aki. Let's get out of here. Boy. We miss our Ra'ah. Ra'ah hopped the adults. Woo, boy. Remind me, Tim, I need to ask you, Tim, remind me about something before you leave. We gotta get something fixed. All right, get up out of here. Get up out of here. Ain't nothing wrong with a little sin. God, dog, why you gotta say nothing wrong with a little sin? That means something wrong. A little sin. How you know what sin is if you don't believe in the Bible? I mean, you know, shut up, nigga. Idiot. Kashi, do you put Kashi on your envelope? You put Anthony. You put Brisson. See, okay, there you go. I was about to say, boy, your mind all the way. You can do it now. I don't want you to do it, man. And how about Raw? Keep our first lady lifted up, you know. Going for them braids. But she said, shut up, Tony, the braids on. I ain't messing with you right now. Dang, boy. Val, you was mad at me because I was giving y'all the updates before it came on. Y'all got to give it y'all Fire Stick providers. You stopped looking, right? That's how I feel. That's why I said, nah, I gotta see it right now. Man, listen, I was in the next inning. He was like, what happened, Boston? I said, man, what you had? I said, boy, he struck him out, boy. He turned 2 on their behind. That boy Swanson a bad white boy. He bad. He bad. What he a shortstop? He shortstop? Look at Jordan. Jordan said, yes, sir, go Braves. There you go. Hayward said they were going to go to Underground Atlanta yesterday. I said, Hayward, I don't think they people going to Underground Atlanta no more. They don't, right? Underground Atlanta shut down. Oh, they renovated though. Hayward said they going to Underground Atlanta. I also found out that Hayward tried out for the Braves. I said, no, come on, Hayward, stop. Stop, Hayward. I said, why? I said, Hayward. I said, why you got to tell me this on this phone? Hayward, it was the Braves and the Dodgers. Who was the Braves and who? Yeah, it was Braves and Kansas City Royals. He tried out for. I said, that boy. I said, Hayward, why you got to keep cap on the phone, bro? I said, you tried out for the Braves and the Royals? I said, come on, bro. You ain't got to be that serious. They going to win the World Series. You ain't got to say. He said he tried out for the, I believe him, though. You believe him, Darren? I believe, man. I believe I can fly. I also believe I can touch the sky. That man, he tried out for the Braves. You know people be feeling good. They just throwing out something. I'm like, Keisha, I was like, I said, dang, you tried out for the Braves? Not only the Braves and the Royals. I said, dang, Kansas City? Shoot, I said, why are we going? I said, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. You know, I was also tried out for NASA, the astronauts too. A pilot. They ain't a pilot. What they is? They're astronaut. Right. That's what it is. All right, come on, y'all. Let's stand. Let's stand. Let's get them out of here. All right.